A simple divided attention test might require the driver to walk heel to toe a certain number of steps while at the same time giving an oral count of the number of steps taken. The police officer has stopped this driver on suspicion of intoxication and is conducting a field sobriety test, finger to nose check. Penalties for conviction of driving while intoxicated and driving under the influence involve one or more of the following: suspension or revocation of driver's license, payment of a fine, serving a prison term, community service. The most common penalty is suspension of the driver's license for a specified amount of time. Penalties are most severe if an intoxicated driver is involved in a collision. If a fatality results from the collision, the driver could be found guilty of manslaughter or even murder. Drivers who are convicted of a second DWI or DUI offense usually receive much harsher penalties than for the first conviction. License can be revoked for as long as 3 years. Prison sentences can be longer and fines can be higher. Underage drinking and driving. If you are under 21 and drive after consuming alcohol, you are breaking 2 laws. You are breaking a law against underage drinking and the law against driving while under the influence of alcohol. What action should a driver take when you're stopped by a police officer? If you're stopped by a police officer, when a driver sees the flashing lights of a police vehicle in the rearview mirror, it is usually a signal to pull over and stop. If you see such a signal, slow your vehicle until you are sure the officer is signaling you. Pull over to the right and stop in a safe space. Keep your hands visible as the officer approaches. Stay in your vehicle and follow the instructions the officer gives you. You'll be required to show your driver's license, and in some states with mandatory insurance laws, you will need to show your certificate of insurance. What is the implied consent law for drivers? What is likely to happen if a driver refuses to take a blood alcohol content test? What are 2 things you should do if you ever stopped by a police officer?